Hello, everyone. Today I'm doing my speech on the most important concern for community college students on finances. I saw an article on CNBC.com that asked students what were their major concerns about college, and a lot of them spoke about finances being their problem. Also, upon speaking to people who are in school at this present time or who have been in school in the past, finances were their major concern as well. Your financial role can play a major part on if you're going to complete college or not. With the cost of tuition and books, and also some students having to live off campus because some community colleges do not have dorm rooms, that plays a major role as well. Because a student has to think about their household expenses like lights, water, food, your rent, you have to pay your car notes, so that comes into play as well. Also, some students have children, so then you start thinking about buying food, paying for daycare, health insurance, and that can play a major role as well. So sometimes people have to decide on, am I going to have a full-time job, or am I going to go ahead on and go to college? And sometimes people just cannot make it off working part-time and trying to go to school. Sometimes it just doesn't work that way for some people. So also, a lot of people don't qualify for financial aid. So sometimes you have to pay out of pocket and try to fit that in your budget, buying books and paying tuition and different fees at school. Also, sometimes students may have to get a personal loan, and you have to fit that in your budget and have to pay that back. So that's another issue that students have with going to college. Some may schedule classes and are able to start school, but then they have to drop once their financial situation really comes into play and have to decide, well, am I going to stay in school, or am I going to come back, or am I not just going to go to school at all? So the finances play a major role on a daily basis for some people. Not all people, but for some people. Not everyone qualifies for Pell Grants, so sometimes people have to get student loans, or sometimes people may have to just pay out of pocket, and sometimes paying out of pocket tuition is not always in your budget when you already have other household expenses. So then that's when the person have to decide on what's more important. Am I going to pay my tuition and books for school, or I need to keep a roof over my head, food on my table, and make sure that my children, if they have children, have what they need? But there are different programs out that do help people with tuition and books. So people can also research and see what kind of assistance they can have. So I say all that to say this: try to research and see what's the best option for you. Even if it's taking one class at a time, if you can afford it, it's okay. Just take it a step by step, day by day. You don't have to rush. Sometimes things just don't happen the way we want them to happen. So if it's in your budget, do it. If it's not, hopefully you can get the assistance that you need to complete college and get your college education. Thank you.